Hiya. Today we're going to write some Monster Mayhem music. If this is your sort of thing, there's a playlist somewhere over there with loads more of these on, and like and subscribe, always appreciated. I'll put this description underneath the video, and it says we're unleashing chaos with Monster Mayhem cues, big, aggressive, theatrical. So, thinking of rampaging creatures, Halloween scenes, chaotic destruction, brimming with energy. Musically, shrill brass, pounding percussion, incorporate fast-moving string runs, aggressive low-end elements, that sort of feeling. So we're thinking of monster-themed cakes on Halloween Wars, or a monster-themed tribal challenge on Survivor, that sort of thing. The first thing I'm going to do is probably take some inspiration from the idea that we need some pounding percussion. I think that's probably going to be a good place to start. And remember, what I'm going to do is probably compose 4 or 8 bars that eventually are probably going to be the end section. So we're going to build up as much energy in this first composing session as possible that will effectively become our ending. So I'll find some headphones and come back when I've also found some percussion. Okay, well, Damage has come to the rescue there with 4 different sounds. What I've done is used the ensemble designer. So this is a selection of all sorts of different sounds within Damage that you can pick. What I've done is then programmed each of the sounds to be the ones that I like. So we've got these metal buckets just tapping along in the background. We've got some more metal buckets, but these are doing bigger hits. Then we've got junkyard hits to create a sort of walking monster sound. And finally, some toms. All together, we've now got this as our pounding percussion. I think that's sounding quite good. Probably need some more. Right, so a bit of a change up here. I've even gone for trying to do an introduction early in the composing process. So I found these scrapes from Damage. If I just solo these, that's quite nice, along with this one. But then I went into Gravity and found a really great introduction sound, which is this. Put them all together. Liking that. I wonder what's going to be next. See you in a minute. Well, the answer was strings and brass. So we've got these things going on. The first one there is Crowhill string murmurations, the blurs, and depending on the velocity that you play the note depends whether they go up or down, which is quite cool. Then I tried these session horn trumpets, but they just sounded a little bit weak, so I've then gone to Colossus, a brass crescendo within that. I think that works a little bit better. And then I went to BBC SO and found the bass trombones. Nice, powerful sound there. So we've got the start, it's a bit like this now. Starting to get a little bit busier. I think we're probably missing some bass of some form. Let's have a look for that. Right, so here's some bassy stuff. All together, the 3 new tracks sound like this. So we've got Mosaic bass on its own. Now I'm aware there's a lot of low-end energy building up at the moment, but I wanted to alternate some lower brass crescendos with these ones up here. For a bit of extra effect, and then I've used Colossus horns as well to give us a variation. Now bear in mind most of this is playing around on A minor, so we're dropping from the C to the B here. Bit of intrigue. So now we've got something starting like this. This is all going to have to be mixed together quite carefully to make it sound really cool. But for the moment, let's just throw some more stuff on the page. Okay, more stuff thrown. I've got these high string hairpins from Colossus, which sound lovely as part of the introduction. Along with eDNA Earth, this celestial reveal sound. And it has modulation on it to vary the sound as we go along. That's starting to come together. I'm going to have a little think if there's anything else I'm missing, and we are nearly there, I think. Well, you can always find one more thing, and in this case it's the cymbal swells from Damage, which are really cool. I'm going to play it all for you as a bit of an outro, but don't forget to like and subscribe and tune in to the next episode where we're going to extend this out to a 2 minute, 1 minute 30 cue. Okay, see you next time.